Life. Congratulations on your choice to join a Temple University recognized fraternity or sorority. We are proud to have you as a part of our esteemed community. Membership into your chapter will have an impact on every facet of your life. The fraternal relationships that you develop as an undergraduate will stay with you for the rest of your life. Your development as a new member and as an initiated member is the most important work of our community, and new member education is the foundation of this development. Throughout the next several weeks, you will learn about your organization, its histories, and its values. You will begin to develop those friendships that will last a lifetime. We will provide you with our guidance and support, and we will rely on you to provide the same. We will work beside you, guide you, educate you, and enhance your excellent qualities.
The objectives of our new member program are directly in line with the mission of Temple University. The program will assist and develop members to be outstanding men and women, develop members intellectually, spiritually, and socially or morally, familiarize new members with the community, the organizations, and the people, demonstrate friendship and provide a conduit to build strong, lasting friendships, and prepare new members to uphold the standards and ideals of fraternity and sorority life and strive to continually improve it.
The members of this community are proud to have you as a new member and will provide you with the opportunity to exemplify the ideals and values of the community. Our community is comprised of over 1,800 fraternity and sorority members from 33 chapters across 4 councils. The fraternity and sorority community is committed to service, personal and professional development, and lifelong membership. Through brotherhood and sisterhood, we will continue to create all-inclusive spaces by providing opportunities for all students and members of the community. As a Greek society, we strive to better ourselves and those around us through our commitment to individual and community growth.
Since 1906, the Temple University fraternity and sorority community has been a vibrant part of campus life. The Interfraternity Council, the Multicultural Greek Council, the National Pan-Hellenic Council, and the College Pan-Hellenic make up the governing councils of our community. We also recognize top-performing community members through our 2 Greek honor societies, Order of Omega and Rho Lambda.
Your organizations share the same core values and create smaller communities within a larger university environment. We come together as one community under the values of friendship for life, leadership development, community engagement, and academic achievement. Friendship for life. Learning, working, achieving, and hanging out together create lifelong bonds that distinguish fraternities and sororities from other kinds of student organizations. Membership in a fraternity or sorority is granted for life, and collegiate membership prepares students to contribute to the organization and their communities well after college. Academic achievement. Academic excellence is a priority for members of the fraternity and sorority community, and it shows in our statistics. For the last 4 years, fraternity and sorority members have outperformed their non-affiliated counterparts in the classroom, as our all fraternity and sorority grade point average is consistently higher than the university average. All members participate in chapter academic programming throughout their time at Temple and have opportunities to be recognized individually as a whole for achieving academic success. Leadership development. Today's fraternity and sorority members not only serve their organizations and governing councils as elected and appointed leaders, but share their leadership skills with the campus. Some of these roles include serving as an OWL team leader, resident assistant, Temple student government leader, teaching assistant, main campus programming board leader, and many other leadership positions on campus. We also believe in leadership through action, not just position. Members of Fraternity and Sorority Life are leading the community in informal roles to help create a safer campus environment. Community engagement. Fraternity and sorority members perform hands-on service and raise money alongside other student organizations in the greater Philadelphia area and on behalf of national philanthropic causes. During the 2019-2020 academic year, members of the fraternity and sorority community performed 31,154 hours of service and raised $138,213.20 for philanthropic causes. These service experiences range from block cleanups to after-school tutoring, or one of my favorites, reverse trick-or-treating. Reverse trick-or-treating is when chapter members walk around the neighborhoods that students live to give goodie bags and thank you letters to the local Northeast community, allowing our good neighbor relationships to prosper. The Interfraternity Council, IFC at Temple University, is the programming and governing board for 7 of Temple's social men's Greek letter organizations. The council consists of nearly 500 fraternity men and coordinates recruitment activities, motivates academic achievement, and promotes a set of standards for the members' organizations. These chapters include Alpha Kappa Lambda, Alpha Tau Omega, Kappa Delta Rho, Pi Lambda Phi, Pi Kappa Phi, Sigma Alpha Mu, and our newest chapter, which will be joining us in spring 2020, Delta Chi. The Multicultural Greek Council serves as the governing body for culturally based sororities and fraternities at Temple University. Asian, South Asian, Latinx, and multicultural sororities and fraternities work together in the MGC to further cultural diversity, to serve the university and surrounding communities, and to provide support to members as they work towards graduation. While these organizations have historical cultural founding, their membership is not exclusive to those identities. These chapters who currently have membership include Alpha Sigma Rho, Delta Chi Psi, Delta Kappa Delta, Lambda Theta Alpha, Lambda Theta Phi, Delta Phi Omega, Sigma Beta Rho, Iota Nu Delta, and Kappa Phi Gamma. We do have 4 organizations who are in the process of expanding to Temple University, and those organizations include Psi Sigma Phi, Sigma Psi Zeta, Lambda Upsilon Lambda, and Mu Sigma Upsilon, respectively. The National Panhellenic Council, NPHC, is the governing and coordinating council for the 9 historically African American Greek lettered organizations, often referred to as the Divine Nine. Temple University currently has 8 of the 9 organizations. NPHC organizations are committed to community service and support academic excellence between members and the general student body by providing scholarships, study breaks, and other programs. The organizations with active membership currently include Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. The other active chapters on our campus include Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. The College Panhellenic, CPH, at Temple University is the programming and governing board for Temple's 6th National Panhellenic Conference, NPC, sororities. The council consists of nearly 1,200 sorority women and is responsible for promoting positive relationships between sororities, coordinating council-wide activities, primary spring recruitment, and informal recruitment. These chapters include Alpha Epsilon Phi, Alpha Z Delta, Delta Delta Delta, Delta Phi Epsilon, Delta Zeta, and Phi Sigma Sigma.
To be eligible for membership in Order of Omega, a student shall meet the following minimum requirements. A, junior or senior undergraduate standing. B, rank academically above the all Greek average. C, at least 1/3 of each group of initiates shall be of junior standing at the time of initiation. To be eligible for membership in Rho Lambda, a student shall meet the following minimum requirements. A, women who, in the opinion of the members of Rho Lambda, have displayed outstanding leadership, ability, and loyalty throughout their years of sorority affiliation shall be eligible for membership. B. An overall average of a 2.8 on a 4.0 scale is required for membership. C. Junior or senior undergraduate standing. D. The maximum number of new members elected in any year shall be 10% of the total sorority membership.
Each year, Fraternity and Sorority Life hosts 6 key programs for general community. Fraternity and sororities set the standard of excellence in the Temple community. As a community, we need to address topics that affect all members of our community and beyond. The Critical Conversation series bring outside speakers in to have engaging talks on the following topics: hazing prevention, diversity and inclusion, prescription and other drug abuse, alcohol use and misuse, mental health, and sexual violence prevention.
Hazing. A person commits the offense of hazing if the person intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly, for the purpose of initiating, admitting, or affiliating a minor or student into or with an organization, or for the purpose of continuing or enhancing a minor's student membership or status in an organization, causes, coerces, or forces a minor or student to engage in activities including, but not limited to, consuming any food, liquid, or alcoholic liquid, drug, or any other substance. Brutality of a physical nature, including whipping, beating, branding, calisthenics, forced exercise, or exposure to the elements. Brutality of a mental nature, including activity adversely affecting the mental health or dignity of the individual. Sleep deprivation, exclusion from social contact, or conduct that could result in extreme embarrassment or brutality of a sexual nature. Aggravated hazing. A person commits the offense of aggravated hazing if the subject commits a violation of hazing that results in serious bodily injury or death to the minor or student. Organizational hazing. An organization commits the offense of organizational hazing if the organization intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly promotes or facilitates a violation of hazing or aggravated hazing.
Before we can address typical drinking or typical drinking patterns, we first have to agree about what constitutes a drink. Even though we might only have one 22-ounce beer, that is more than one standard drink. We might only have one cup of shady trash punch or jungle juice, but depending on what is in that drink will determine how many standard drinks we consume. Members of both fraternities and sororities are at a higher risk for binge drinking and drug use than the rest of the college population. However, research suggests young men are more likely to drink excessively than young women are. Men are also more likely than their female counterparts to engage in risky or dangerous activities or feel pressured by male competition. This is not a call for abstinence, although we have to recognize choosing not to drink is a completely acceptable choice. It is the only legal choice if you are under 21. The goal for members is to be able to make healthy choices about their alcohol consumption.
No student seeking medical treatment for the effects of drug or alcohol use will be subject to university discipline for violating the student code. This medical amnesty will be granted to both the intoxicated student and to the student seeking medical assistance for the intoxicated student. However, the intoxicated student will be required to participate in the university's drug and alcohol education program in order to receive medical amnesty. In the case that you are in a situation where someone's life is at risk, don't stall, just call Campus Safety at 215-204-9494 1234.
It can be a struggle for college students to find friends and create a strong social network. Fundamental concerns for students who are dealing with mental health issues are isolation, not having constant contact with anyone, and no one is there to help them. Members of fraternities and sororities have built-in support. They have someone to check in on them, encourage them to go to classes, and help them work through whatever difficulty they may be experiencing. Each chapter also has an adult advisor, and they are developing a protocol to follow when a member is showing signs of distress.
In the fall of 2018, Fraternity and Sorority Life created the Sexual Violence Prevention Committee to address sexual violence in the community. This committee helps create programs, trainings, and events to help educate the community. Students' voices are key in the ability to create and cultivate change. 2 members of this committee also sat on the university work group to address sexual violence on campus.
Temple University is committed to building a diverse educational community founded on respect, open-mindedness, and appreciation of others. Our policies, practices, and programs exemplify our commitment to civility, non-discrimination, pluralism, encouraging dialogues that build meaningful and collaborative relationships throughout the university. Our shared responsibilities is to enhance the quality of life for all members of the Temple community, providing a safe, welcoming, and supportive environment in which to work, learn, and grow, thus realizing the transformational power of being a part of the Temple community. In the spring of 2020, we started a diversity lunch and learn series to continue the conversation in this area. We want our fraternity and sorority life members to be comfortable having dialogues about diversity and inclusion while not just pertaining to fraternity and sorority membership, but allowing them to express themselves and feel confident in their chapter and in our general fraternity and sorority community. These workshops allow members to explore their own identities and learn additional topics that will allow them to grow both as an individual and to bring back to help their chapter grow as well.
What's next, you say? Get involved. Here are some key ways to ensure that you make the most out of your fraternity and sorority life experience.
Thank you for listening to New Member 101, and we hope you have learned how fraternity and sorority life can support you here at Temple University. Please return to the email and click on the URL to fill out the reflection about this presentation. You will also receive an email with an assessment about your recruitment or intake process and new member education. Please assure to take that survey to help stimulate change in our fraternity and sorority life community. Your feedback matters, and we want to help your voice to be heard. If there's anything that fraternity and sorority life can do for you, please feel free to reach out. Our office is located in the Howard Guinness Student Center, Suite 219M. We're happy to help. Have a great rest of your day.